Let's move our way into a wide knee child's pose to begin. Close your eyes as you gently lower your forehead to the ground. Relax and release your body weight into the stretch. Begin to lengthen and deepen your breath. Let's take this moment just to set an intention. Can be for this class or this day or even your life. We're going to stay here for a few more rounds of deep breathing. Try to stay present with your breath and use your breath to draw you into this present moment. This is your time, and you can leave any of your stress, concerns, or worries at the door. In this moment, everything is fine. This is your time to connect with yourself. On your next inhalation, let's begin to move the body. Bring your fingertips down either side of your shoulder. Let's move into the upper back as we inhale, extending both arms. Roll through your spine as you lift yourself up. As you exhale, lower your left shoulder down, looking towards the right side. Inhale, lift, extending both arms, and exhale, lower your right shoulder down, looking towards the left side, and inhale to extend and lift. Keep this movement going, moving into one shoulder and then the other, being as fluid through your movements as you can. Moving to the rhythm of your in and exhale as well. Exhale as you come down and inhale as you extend back up. Now, as we come down, rest your forehead there and move your head from left to right, almost like you're massaging your third eye. Depending on what feels good and what your neck needs, you can also rest from one side to the other a little longer, moving into different parts of the neck that need attention. On your next inhale, extend both arms, come back up. And exhale, step forward with your hands and come into a tabletop foundation, moving straight into some cat-cows. Inhale, drop the belly, come to cow, and exhale, lift your spine, drop your head and neck to cat. You can keep this going, or I also invite you to follow me with some more intuitive movement. Maybe the body feels better moving from side to side or round and round. Move your way into the body and do what feels best for you. And if this is a little much for you, just keep going with those traditional cat-cows. I invite you now to practice some body rolls with me, placing your attention to the base of the spine and then roll your way out all the way through to the crown of the head. This takes practice, so break your body up into segments. You could even start being more dynamic through the arms, bending into those elbows to go even deeper into your body rolls. This is your moment to explore your body through movement. By exploring and experimenting with the body in this way, you're going to start to go deeper and understand certain needs that maybe you were not aware of before. Now, wherever you are, let's come back to our tabletop foundation and curl those toes around. Inhale, engage your core, and exhale to lift your knees and hover them off the ground. Keep your core tightly engaged and hold your bear pose. Let's all take a deep breath in together through the nose, and as we exhale, begin to push your way back into those hips and slowly lower the heels. Keep a slight bend in your legs first and then come forward back into bear again. Just to warm up, let's push our way back into a bent leg downward dog and then come forward again. Final time holding our bear pose. And then let's push ourselves back to that downward facing dog. And this time begin to straighten the legs, drawing those heels down to the mat. And begin walking out your dog, lifting and lowering one heel then the other. Final time each side, and then let's bring both those heels down. Hold your downward facing dog. Make sure that your neck is relaxed. Your facial muscles are also relaxed. Through your hands, you press back into those hips, and through those heels, you draw them downward, keeping your core engaged and just focusing on your breathing. Let's all take one deep breath in together, and then on that exhale, begin walking your way up towards your hands, making your way to the front of the mat and coming into a forward fold, gently rocking from side to side with your fingertips on the ground. Release your body weight as best as you can into those hips and heels. Neck should be relaxed, facial muscles also relaxed. Try your best to release tension anywhere through the body so that your entire spinal column can decompress. If you are carrying any negative energy, then I invite you now to shake out your hands. Making a shaking movement like this can really help to release any kind of negative thoughts or feelings that you may be carrying around. Shake it out and just let it go. When you are ready, you can take each opposite elbow, coming back to your forward fold and adding a little gentle rock from side to side. Option here to drop your fingertips to the floor and get really animated with your spinal waves, moving from left to right. Or perhaps what you really need is stillness. I recommend that we just hold our forward fold here, taking the backs of our ankles, drawing our torsos even closer to the legs if possible, going even deeper. Now on your next inhale, bend into those knees and roll up to stand up. We're just coming up for a breath, taking a gentle back bend if you wish, and I apologize that my head is slightly cut off here. Thankfully, there's not too much standing in this class. Coming into mountain pose and roll through the body on a deep inhale, moving your way up to standing, connecting your hands above the head. Exhale as you collapse the body down, moving back into a forward fold. Keeping a little bend in those legs and then rolling through the body, coming up to standing on an inhale and collapsing the body back down on an exhale. Bring your fingertips to the ground, keep a bend in those legs and just keep it going. Inhale, rolling through the body to standing. Exhale, collapsing the body, coming down. Inhale, halfway lengthen, straighten your legs. Exhale, step back to high plank. And inhale, push back through those hips, coming to downward facing dog. Inhale, roll out through the body, coming into high plank again. And exhale, leading with the hips, pushing yourself back to downward facing dog. Keep this going. Be as animated and fluid through the spine as you can. Inhale, roll out to high plank. And exhale, lead with those hips and push your way back to downward facing dog. Keep this going and move to the rhythm of your in and exhale. And final time, roll your way out to high plank and hold. And we're going to move through our chaturanga. Exhale slowly down. Keep your elbows into the body as you lower through chaturanga. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale, pushing back to downward facing dog. Now bending into those knees and looking to where you want to jump. Take a leap to the front. You can also step up. Halfway lengthen, inhale. And exhale as you release to forward fold. Inhale as you roll up to stand up. Connecting your palms above the head, reach up and exhale to come down. Forward fold and inhale to halfway lengthen. And exhale as you step your right leg back. Fingertips either side of your front foot. Lower the back right knee. Coming into low lunge and just hold, releasing your body weight into those hips. Take a deep breath in here in your low lunge. And as you exhale, pull your hips back, coming into half split. Draw back a little more through the left hip so that your hips are in alignment. Now let's come forward again, moving on an inhale, coming into high lunge through the lower body, keeping those fingertips on the ground. And then let's straighten that front leg on an inhale, coming into pyramid pose. Exhale as you release your body. Again, draw back slightly on that left hip so that you are in alignment. Fingertips on the ground beside your front foot, and release your body as best you can. Now let's inhale as we move back into our low lunge. Exhale as we push back to half split. And inhale as we come up to high lunge. So we want to keep our fingertips beside that front foot the whole time. Inhale to pyramid pose. Release your body on top that front leg. Inhale as you move to low lunge. Exhale, pull back to half split. And let's come back into our high lunge. Straighten that front leg, coming back to pyramid. Gently lower that right knee, coming back to low lunge. Pull those hips back as we move to half split. Return to high lunge. And again, move to pyramid. Release your body on that front leg. Try to relax and go even deeper. On your next inhale, gently bend into that front knee and let's come up to high lunge, extending up through the upper body. Reach your hands towards the sky. Core engaged. Enjoy a couple of rounds of deep breath here. Bringing your hands in prayer to the heart, lean forward into that front left leg and kick your right leg back. Drop your hands down to the ground. A gentle half split. Inhale, and then on the exhale, lower your right knee, tuck it down behind your left, crunching down and then extending back. Let's do this again. Crunch down and then extend it back. Repeat this one final time. Exhale, contract, lowering that right knee behind the left, and then inhale, extend. Take a moment to steady yourself, and when you're ready, lift your hands in prayer to the chest, coming into Warrior 3. Put a micro bend in that standing left leg. Core and glutes should be tightly engaged and hips should be balanced. Let's take one final inhale, and then we're going to use that exhale to come back up to standing. Lift that right knee up and then place that right foot down beside the left. Now coming into tree pose, bring your right foot to your inner left thigh, holding your hands in prayer at the chest, holding this gentle balancing pose for a few rounds of breath. Let's all take one final deep breath in, and on that exhale, release that right leg down, coming back to a standing position, both feet down to the floor. Now rolling like a wave, let's inhale as we bring those arms up and back, and exhale as we slowly come down to forward fold. Inhale to halfway lengthen, and exhale as you jump or step back to high plank, moving through our chaturanga slowly lower on the exhale. Inhale to upward facing dog, and exhale as we push our way back to downward facing dog. Hold and breathe here in your downward facing dog. Just relax as best you can. Fill and empty your lungs and try to lower those heels to the ground. On your next inhale, look to your hands, bend into those knees and take a jump or a step up to the front. Inhale to halfway lengthen. Exhale to forward fold. Inhale, bend into those knees and roll up to stand up. Arms extended, connect your palms above the head. Pull those arms back, taking a stretch through the front body. Exhale, lower those hands down, moving to forward fold. And when you're ready, we're going to step back through the left leg. So we're going to move into the other side now. Gently lower that left knee down, coming into low lunge. Let's all take a deep breath in together. And using your exhale, draw those hips back, coming into half split. Inhale, moving to high lunge. And let's push ourselves back to pyramid on the exhale. So we're keeping our hands either side of that front foot always through this sequence. Use those hands for support as you try to release your body weight into all of the stretches. Now let's come into low lunge. Inhale and exhale, half split. Pull those hips back, especially the right hip. Inhale, moving into high lunge. And exhale, pull back, pyramid. So here in your pyramid, you want to pull back on that right hip as well. That's going to keep balance and alignment through those hips. Coming back to low lunge, inhale, and exhale, pulling back to half split. Inhale as we come forward, high lunge. And exhale, pull back to pyramid. Inhale, let's come down to low lunge. And exhale, pull back to half split. Inhale, come forward, moving into high lunge. And exhale, pull back to pyramid. Let's take that next inhale, coming into high lunge, lifting up through the upper body. Now get ready to drop those hands down and move into a gentle standing split. Inhale to begin and exhale as you drop that left knee down behind the right. Crunch and extend again. Inhale and exhale to come down and crunch. Keep this going to the rhythm of your own breath. Final time wherever you are, let's extend back and hold. Bring your palms together at the chest, coming into warrior 3. Micro bend in that standing leg, hips balanced, core engaged. Using your full body strength, really lift yourself up in this pose. On your next inhale, let's return to standing, lifting that left knee up for a moment and then dropping that left foot down beside the right. Getting ready to come into our tree pose on the other side. When you're ready, bring that left foot up and place it to the inner right thigh. Bring your hands together in prayer at the heart. Tilt your pelvis just slightly forwards and engage your core. Hold and breathe. On your next inhale, release. We're going to drop that left foot down and we're going to roll through the body, coming up to standing, extending those arms up, pulling them back and having a nice stretch through the front body. Exhale to collapse the body down to forward fold. Inhale to halfway lengthen and exhale to jump or step back to high plank. Inhale to upward facing dog. And exhale, we're going to push back to child's pose. Keep your knees together this time. Release your weight into this stretch and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, let's roll out through the body and we're going to come into a lizard pose, bringing that left foot with you, placing it down beside your left hand. Move your left hand to the center of your mat. So feel free to stay here with your arms extended. Here are some variations for you to try. Lift your back knee, keeping your arms extended. Or have a lowered back knee, either with your arms extended, or you can come down onto your elbows. If you decide to do this, try to relax your neck as well. Wherever you are, just close your eyes and just take a few rounds of deep breath here. Now we're going to gently come out, so bring your hands down if you're on your elbows. Engage your core and then lift that left leg back. Bring your knees together and move into child's pose. We're going to take a couple of deep and slow breaths here before we move again into the other side. Now when you are ready, let's come forward and bring your right foot with you. Move your right hand to the center of your mat and your right foot to the side. Again, offering you some variations here for you to explore. Do whatever feels best for you in this time. I want a passive stretch, so I'm going to come down onto my elbows and chill here for a few rounds of deep breath. Okay, let's begin to move the body, bringing our hands down, engaging the core first, and then lifting the right leg back. Bring your knees together, and then come back into a child's pose, either with your knees open or closed, up to you. The most important thing at this point is that you feel really comfortable. You can begin to move your attention into those hips, gently rocking from side to side. Now curl your toes around and we're going to move into a frog-like shape, a deep squat with our knees out to the side, leaning back into those hips, looking forward, and then take a jump up to the front. We're going to move into our malasana, so our yogic squat. Feet in position, hands in prayer at the heart. Lean your weight back into your heels and your hips. Straighten out as best you can through the spine, reaching up through the crown of your head. Now gently release backwards, bringing your bum to the ground. Bring your knees together. We're going to finish with a fish pose, so bring your elbows down, keeping your shoulders above your elbows and extending out through the lower body. Begin with an inhale, and as you exhale, extend your chest up towards the ceiling and relax your head back. Your neck should be fully released, eyes closed. Focus on your breathing here. Deep, slow breaths, filling and emptying your lungs each time. a beautiful way to open the entire thoracic area. Now, when you are ready, slowly lower yourself completely down to the ground, moving into our final resting pose of Shavasana. Before you fully relax into your Shavasana, just take one quick moment to draw your knees into the chest and gently rock from side to side, releasing the lower back. Feel free to hang out here in this pose for as long as you may need. Likewise, you can release at any moment and come into your Shavasana as well. If you're still holding your knees, let's release now. Gently lower them to the ground and bring your arms in either side to your body with your palms facing up. Tuck your chin in just slightly and close your eyes. Release tension through your whole body. Slowly breathing, slowly filling and emptying your lungs with every in and exhale. Allowing yourself to drift on that gentle rhythm of your breathing. Please stay here in your Shavasana for as long as you may need. If you would like to close off the class with me now, you can do so too. Thank you so much for joining me. It is truly an honor that you choose to practice with me. If you enjoyed the class, subscribe now. Hit that bell icon and I will meet you on the mat for next time. Also, if you have an idea for a future class or something that you would really like me to cover, leave a comment for me below. I will always come back to you. Wishing you a beautiful day.